Hi Tesni, welcome to the Pro Squash Challenge here at St George's Hill. Your first time in the series. How are you looking forward to your match with Emily Whitlock?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on the series and great idea. So thank you for letting me be a part of it. Yeah, I'm just really happy to be playing competitive matches again.
And are you going to be playing for Wales in the forthcoming Commonwealth Games? I know that's 2022, but I hear there's already some preparation going on.
Yeah, super excited. I mean, anyone knows, how much I love playing for Wales, and really, really excited. It's come around so quickly before we know it's going to be here next year. So yeah, hopefully I'll be there and starting some preparation for that this week, which is really exciting.
And you're carrying on the family tradition. Andrew, your dad, played for Wales, and Emir, your brother, also. So how much of an influence did your dad have over your career so far?
Oh, massive. I mean, he's definitely the biggest influencer of my career, that's to say the least, and my brother as well. We still get on court quite a lot during the week, and yeah, I mean, he's the reason why I'm here playing, and yeah, I can't thank him enough. And I would say I thank my brother as well, but he kind of beat me now, so I'd rather that not be happening. But yeah, both of them great supporters, so I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Fantastic. Well, you've done very well so far, and your career is certainly on the up. We look forward to this match immensely, and we'll talk to you after the match. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi Emily, welcome to the Pro Squash Challenge here at St George's Hill. You're playing your rival from Wales, Tesni Evans. How many times have you met in competition?
Oh my god. Nationals, US Open, PSL,
So
a few times in juniors.
So quite a lot.
I'm going to say about 6 maybe in total, not that many. So yeah, it'd be fun.
Right, and you're representing Wales in the forthcoming Commonwealth Games. You've got a bit of doubles practice coming up, I hear.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, there's going to be a little event going on, so that'll be fun.
Playing against the English?
Yeah, I don't know who we're playing against yet, but there's England and Scotland there as well, so that'll be fun.
And how do you find playing the doubles version of the game?
I haven't actually played that much doubles, if I'm being completely honest. Teams were sort of decided quite in advance in the England system, so never really got that much time on court, so it'd be nice to see what I'm actually like in terms of getting a feel for the down the middle shots, bit of spatial awareness, mixed doubles as well. I didn't really do much of that, so that'd be really good to just give it a go, really.
And do you know who your mixed doubles partner's going to be?
So his brother. Yeah.
That's funny.
So
Yeah.
it's, yeah, that'd be fun. We've crossed paths in league a few times, so we kind of know each other anyway, so we'll see how it goes.
And career-wise, are you just playing full-time squash at the moment?
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, with everything that's gone on, my family own a health club, so I've been trying to keep up with fitness social media content for our members, but that's not my job. This is what I do full-time, and so doing something like this, that's not a tournament, but it's not obviously league. I've missed league so much, but playing an evening match that's, got a ref involved and not a PSA event is really important for me to play. So yeah, I feel like I'm working again.
Great, well you're very welcome to play in the series and look forward to the match tonight. All the best.
Thank you, cheers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pro Squash Challenge series match between Tesni Evans, the world number 9 of Wales, and her compatriot Emily Whitlock, the world number 28, also from Wales. Emily's been ranked as high as 12 in the world. So, girls just coming back after the warm-up, getting a nice feel for the ball. And there's Emily Whitlock in the pink to serve against Tesni Evans in the black to receive.
Best of 5 games, level.
Bounces the ball a few times. Starts off with a wonderful lob serve, a trademark. Tesni straight. Up on the tee looking for the volley. It's a good volley kill. Take the first point of the match. Another good volley from Tesni.
Out.
Emily a little slow to react. Going for the back wall boast. Slightly misjudging it, and it went out. 2-love to Tesni Evans from the left. Serves towards the body of Emily.
Down. Hand out.
Slightly edgy start. Tesni went for a boast there. Didn't quite come off. And that's a peach of a serve, a lob serve. Not so many of the top players that favour the lob serve. It served Emily Whitlock well all through her junior career. And that was another high serve from the forehand side, which Tesni couldn't deal with. So 3-2 to Emily. So defensive position up and down the backhand wall. Both trying to get a bit of a rhythm in this game. A lovely volley lob from Emily. Tesni looking to play a cross-court drop off Emily Whitlock's backhand drop, but it didn't quite come off. So 4-2 to Emily Whitlock. Bounces the ball several times before she serves.
5-2.
Tesni won't be pleased with her start. Up goes that serve again. That was a great serve. Hit the wall. It's a beautiful combination. Lob serve followed by quick volley drop. 6-2, Emily Whitlock from the left. Tesni taking the centre. Regaining the serve at 3-6. Fencing position up and down the forehand wall. Cracking drive from Tesni Evans. Really powerful. Good dying length down the backhand. 4-6. Emily just caught the jam between the wall and the floor. There, slightly lucky, but a good cross court nonetheless. Goes through the ritual before putting in that serve. Serve that she inherited from her father, Phil. He played for England for many years. Fantastic player in the late 80s and early 90s. Again, an accomplished coach as well. The ball pops out of court. 9-4 to Emily Whitlock. No real rhythm in this first game. Up goes that serve again. Notice how she hits the sidewall with it whenever she can, making it very hard for Tesni. The way that Tesni whips through her backhand drive. Emily, too much time in the middle. 6 game balls at 10-4. Harder to do a traditional lob serve from the backhand side. It's a good squeeze from Tesni. Playing her way into the match a little bit, even if it might be a bit too late for this game. 5-10. And Emily finishes with a wonderful cross-court backhand volley nick. Difficult shot to execute. But if you're going to try it, 10-5's 5 up is a very good time. And Emily Whitlock takes the first game 11-5. Both these girls will be playing for Wales in the Commonwealth Games, which will take place in Birmingham in 2022, next year. Other similarities, both girls coached by their fathers. I mentioned Emily's father, Phil, playing for England, but Tesni's father, Andrew, played many times for Wales in the 80s. And Tesni's brother, Emir, also a Welsh international. Little competitive squash for Tesni since last December, where she reached the quarterfinals of the first Black Ball Open in Cairo. Hadn't been for the Black Ball Club, we wouldn't have had much squash during this COVID-19 pandemic. And Emily Whitlock recently reached the second round of the second Black Ball Open. So Emily Whitlock, 1 love up. It's in that lofty serve to open the second game. Volley dropping with assurance to go 1 love up. Definitely needs to get a foothold in this match. Using the pace of the front wall there with some of her drives. Pin Emily back to take it to 1-all. Backhand drop going well for Emily Whitlock so far, but Tesni's quick onto that. Tesni looking to do a volley lob of her own. Didn't quite work. 2-all. Really flirting with the lines on that serve. Beautiful volley lob again as well from Emily. That backhand volley drop. Serving her very well so far. Take it to 3-2. Tidy rally. Up and down the backhand wall. Quick exchange at the front before reverting. The backhand wall and a superb drop shot from the back from Tesni. Good to see that variety. Just when they looked like they were settling in for a long rally up and down that wall, Tesni put a quick drop in. Emily a bit loose in the middle, giving Tesni plenty of time. Tesni Evans takes the lead in the second game, 4-3. Starting to show a bit of touch. Looks like a simple let. That's when the player doesn't clear the ball, but they're not sufficiently in the way or in the line of the incoming player for it not to be a let. Emily was under that, but her ball didn't quite make it to the front wall. 5-3 to Tesni. She favours the backhand serve. Slightly lucky from Emily, the return, but she got away with it. Great lob. Absolutely fantastic lob. That came down with snow on it. 4-5.
4-5.
The serve is one of the only closed actions, as the psychologists call it. No other factors can affect the serve. It's the one thing you can do on your own, and that's why they perform various rituals before serving, like tennis players do. Probably too tight to try and play a shot off that one. Tesni Evans gradually finding her width and her length. Quick to the front. Great control around the middle from Evans. 8-4. More luck than judgment. Off Tesni's tight shot. Emily gets lucky. Come back in to serve at 5-8. This time for the backhand serve. That's a very unusual return. A volley boast off a serve from Tesni. But the surprise element made it very successful. Going for that shot straight at the body. Emily responding well. Great variety. Shame that rally had to end in an error for Emily. This time it's Tesni who has 5 game balls in the second. 10-5. Mixing the pace. Backhand volley drop that served her so well so far. To let Emily Whitlock down at the end of the game, as Tesni Evans takes it 11-5 to level the scores in the match here at St George's Hill on this Channel Vass Centre Court, home to the Channel Vass Championships on the PSA World Tour, and we're looking forward to staging that yet again later in 2021. It's been a men's event up to now. The first winner was Chris Simpson. We've had Paul Cole, Ali Farag, Mohammed El Shabaghi, and Tariq Momin. The last 4 who've all been world champions. Apart from Paul Cole, who reached the world final, but has certainly been most impressive, breaking into the top 5 in the world, and his rise to stardom, if you like, was really kicked off by his win in the 2016 Channel Vass Championships. The players back on court now. Probably the warmest evening of the year, so no need for the heating for the first time since last September in this Pro Squash Challenge series. So it's 1 game all. Nicely poised as we enter the 3rd game with Tesni Evans serving. Pitches it backhand. onto the sidewall. Goes for that volley boast. It didn't come off this time. 1-love to Emily. It looks like that serve might go out. Emily being forced to boast defensively. Managed to stay in the rally. Took her eye off the ball there though and was susceptible to Tesni's good dying length on the forehand. 1 point all. Tesni thought that was out, but it wasn't. And Emily finishes the rally with a beautiful flick. It's a typical Emily Whitlock lob. Looks like it's going out and then just crept in. I like that one as well. That's so she's lost a bit of faith in that backhand volley drop. Didn't play it quite as definitely and precisely as she was in the first game. And it gave Tesni a little bit too much time. 2-all. Slightly loose forehand from Tesni, but gets away with it. Starting to give Tesni the front.
3-2. Left side, please.
Possibly playing one too many shots short in that rally. Girls volleying quite a lot. Mixing the pace well. So confirming what I said, that a backhand volley drop is now giving her a little bit of self-doubt. Emily Whitlock let that one drop a little bit more than she has been. Played it a bit tentatively. 4-2 to Tesni Evans. Sets herself up for a nice trickle boast at the front. Emily Whitlock has to regroup now. Here's the world number 9. Starts to get a bit of a hold on the match. The slam dunk from Whitlock. Put Evans under sufficient pressure. What was the old shoelace trick there, but not. Plenty of bounces. There it goes again. Beautiful serve. Great movement from Evans. Good drop. Great boast. It goes again. Tesni dominating the rallies at the front now. To go 6-3 up. Emily hopefully regaining her composure. Tying that shoelace up. Good backhand volley lob. Forcing Whitlock to boast. Almost the tightness of Tesni Evans' backhand drop, forcing Emily Whitlock to just put another drop in, which was weak, and then Tesni was able to exploit it. Pace picking up now. Another cracking backhand drop shot. She's leaving that really short, this Tesni Evans. It's a good skill. Looking composed and dominant now.
9-3.
More fantastic touch on the backhand volley drop. Puts us 6 points clear at 9-3. Lovely variety of pace. Tesni somehow hit a
10-3.
perfectly paced length off it, and Emily went slightly the wrong way.
Game ball.
7 game balls to Tesni Evans to go 2-1 up. 10-3 up at the moment. Languid boast and a cracking backhand drop shot, followed by
Evans.
a disguised chop cross court to take the game. 11-3. So in this battle of the Welsh, 2-1 to Tesni Evans. Both girls living in North Wales. And Emily's father and mother own the Sport Club in Colwyn Bay, where they've held PSA tournaments over the years. And when the lockdown's over and we're back to normal in Wales, I know that Phil Whitlock's hoping to put on another tournament there. Again, he's held several over the years, and we're all wondering how squash is going to come back after COVID-19. Lots of questions about the sport. Several in England, with the job of Chief Executive of England Squash up for grabs at the moment. It's a tough job. There's been a lot of downsizing in England Squash. Squash Wales is a comparatively smaller organisation, but they've got some prominent players on the world scene. Joel Makin inside the top 10, as is Tesni Evans.
Time.
Tesni Evans in black, who's taken command
2 games to 1. Evans to serve. Level.
of this match, and she's now in a 2-1 lead. Starts the 4th game. Emily Whitlock
Yes, left.
sprayed that one.
Level.
Both girls happy with the let. Good variety of pace on the volley boast from Tesni Evans. Good backhand volley going backwards. In goes that touch again. Emily scrapes it up, but she can only counter drop. She's been caught 3 times going the wrong way on that forehand side. Tesni, a little hold and a wristy forehand straight down the wall when Emily was expecting a cross court maybe. Emily needs to get back in this game.
2 love.
But she won't do it by giving Tesni all that time at the front. Tactics forcing a very defensive boast. But
3 love.
it was the right shot. Cross court chop. Just clipped the top of the tin. Wasn't executed with enough conviction by Emily. 2-1 to Tesni Evans, 3 love.
And out.
Emily needed that point.
3.
She duly got. She certainly needs a few more to keep the flow. Tesni Evans in check. Good length from Emily Whitlock. Good hold. Favouring the backcourt that time.
2-3.
She learned a few lessons from giving Tesni the front one too many times. 2-3. He needs to go a bit more to the back. She seems to be doing that at the moment. Great post from Tesni Evans there. Good reactions from Whitlock. Oh. Again, Tesni looking very assured in both front corners. So she's 2-1 up and 4-2 up in this game. 4-2 up in the fourth game. Bit loose from Tesni. Emily electing to let it go all the way through to the back wall. Still plenty of energy, both players. Tried to play a disguised flick cross court.
Left side, please.
Played it slightly more slowly than she should have, and Tesni read it. 5-2. And he goes for the cross court nick. Couple of good volleys there. Better length from Whitlock.
3-5.
Gives her the serve at 3-5. Evans plenty to think about with that serve. Another mixed pace rally. And a wonderful cross court. Attacking cross court. Nick shot from Emily Whitlock. 4-5. Within touching distance again. Tesni Evans. Great return from Evans. Using the front wall well, great pace and great touch. And I mentioned it before, this court takes a good length and it also takes a touch at the front, but it's got a very fast front wall, so Tesni using all the qualities of the court to her advantage there. 6-4. Good drop shot from Emily Whitlock. And that time it's the weak counter from Tesni Evans.
5-6.
Giving Emily Whitlock the point. Now 5-6. The 15th match of the Pro Squash Challenge series. Unfortunate mistake. Emily Whitlock a little bit off balance. 7-5. Tesni Evans. And last week, Georgina Kennedy upset the favourite. Our first ever Pro Squash Challenge Series title, Sarah Jane Perry, in 5 games. Super short backhand drop shot from Tesni Evans. Gives her a 3-point cushion. 8-5 in the 4th game and 2-1 up. Georgina Kennedy waits. The winner of this match will take on the might of Joel King, Commonwealth gold medalist from New Zealand and world number 7. Tesni looking favourite now. It's a great measured length. Forcing the defensive boast from Emily Whitlock. 5 match points to Tesni Evans
Match ball.
as she serves from the left. Forcing another base from Emily Whitlock. And yet again, that backhand drop, which has served her so well,
Evans wins through
enables
game.
her to close out the match.
5-11, 11-5, 11-3,
Decent first game
11-5.
from Emily. But then gradually as the match wore on and Tesni imposed herself and her game, which consisted of good touches, good lengths, power and skill, she was able to impose herself on the match and take it fairly comfortably in the second, third and fourth. So 5-11, 11-5, 11-3, 11-5. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all soon.
Unlucky, Emily. Great match, great effort. You tried everything there, particularly kept serving her, lobbing it up.
Yeah.
And how did you find the court today?
I actually was surprised how well I was seeing it in the first game, and then I think she stepped up, and maybe I was taking it a bit later because I felt like I was hitting it a bit more behind me rather than in front. But the court was nice when it was going in my favour. If you're at the back end of it, then it drags you right back. So yeah, it's just a learning curve on how to keep up that, I don't know, the intensity from the first game, or just managing to see it how I did. But overall, I don't feel too bad.
And have you played many matches lately yourself? I see you went to Cairo for the Black Ball Open.
Yeah, no, I've literally played maybe 3 practice matches from December till Black Ball. So it's a little bit frustrating, but things like this are going to help a lot because you can't replicate the situation of having a ref involved and a bit of money at stake. So it's, like I said before, league's been missed, so it's nice to get into the swing of things again, and hopefully it'll sharpen me up for more tournaments.
And I asked Tesni before about the influence of her father on her game. What about the influence of your father, Phil, who was an England international?
Yeah, probably, I copied his serve. Trying to get some control from the beginning of the rally. That's always been something that's been instilled in me, but can't quite get that same tenacity, I guess, and the tightness on my drives. So I'm getting there. I think I'm trying to get there anyway. So.
Well, it looked pretty impressive to me. Good luck for the season when it resumes again. And
Cheers.
Let's hope we get back to normal soon.
Yeah,
thanks for playing in the Pro Squash Challenge.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This has been great.
Thanks, Emily.
Cheers.
Congratulations, Tesni. That was a great effort. Slightly shaky start. Well, Emily played very well in the first game.
Yeah.
How did you find it went for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. She came out flying from the start. She was seeing it well. She was lifting that ball up so high, and I'm only little, so it was, I was adjusting, and she adjusted really, really quickly, to be fair, and was taking the game to me. So it was kind of, after the first game, for me to kind of up my intensity, match that intensity and more. But yeah, as I said, she played really well in the first game. Wasn't a lot I could do. She was pinning it in the front and really nicely. So it was for me to kind of try and get better and adjust. And thankfully, I think I did that.
What's it like facing that lob serve? Emily talked a little bit about that in her interview, but I was certainly impressed by it. It's quite unnerving, even at the top level, to keep having that thing.
Yeah, there's not many people that do it, actually. In the women's game, she's about the only one. And, I've played her enough in the past to know that she was going to do that, but it still took me by surprise. And yeah, she lifts it, it gets really good height, especially on the glass courts with the lights obviously over the top. You have double whammy of, one, it's high, two, you can obviously with the lights as well. So it does take some adjusting, and I haven't played someone who does that for a long, long period of time. So yeah, it's tough to return, but once you kind of get the grasp of it and the pace off it, it's not too bad in the end.
And what have you got coming up, Tesni, apart from another Pro Squash Challenge, which we'll organise for you in a week or so?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just training for this challenge, really. Hopefully Manchester in a couple of weeks will be my first event back after a long period. So Really, really looking forward to that. And, you know, as I'm sure everyone said who's played this, these kind of matches massively help to have that real situation. So Manchester in a few weeks' time, and hopefully some more tournaments on the calendar.
We look forward to seeing you playing in the Pro Squash Challenge again soon, and well done again for tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.